All right, 2007 National Mountain Bike Series Finals. We're here before the short track talking with Ryan Trebone. Ryan, I gotta think you're a favorite going into this race. Tell me about that.
I wouldn't consider myself a favorite. Like those guys obviously rode way faster than I did yesterday, so I feel pretty good. I was kind of on antibiotics for the last week, so I'm not expecting to win. Just trying to get through it. So we'll see how it goes.
Not expecting to win. This is the current short track national champion right here. Ryan, tell me, how do you like to go about winning short track races?
I only have one tactic, and that's kind of just to blow everybody else up and just attack the shit out of them, So, and it works out probably 25% of the time. So maybe today will be that. I'm only working about 17% right now, so this race may put me up to the 25%. So
17%. You sound like Jeremiah Bishop. Come on.
I get my numbers straight.
What happens? 25% of the time it works out for you. What happens the other times when it doesn't work out for you?
I usually blow up, flat, crash, ride like a little kid. Typical things that happen in short track events when you don't have the fitness to back up your tactics.
Well, I would imagine it helps you coming up for the cyclocross season. Ryan's also the national cyclocross champion. Talk to me a bit about the parallels between the two events.
There's not much. I don't know. The courses they're a lot different. They're not as much pedaling. And there's a big difference between a 2-minute course and a 6 or 7-minute course. In terms of the amount of action you get each lap, and that's something I don't like about short track. It's just all these like sprint and turn, where cross is usually a little longer sections of pedaling, and I don't know. It feels different racing a mountain bike for 20 minutes than it does a cross bike for 20 minutes, so.
You ever thought about taking your cross bike out on the short track?
Some of them, but sometimes they're too rough. I'm going to race cross tires today just because this course is pretty smooth, and I don't know, it's just, during the summer the ground's drier and it's harder, and so there's more bumps and rocks, and it's just too abusive on a cross bike for you. You need a little bit of suspension, so.
Little sore backside action going on. Right on, Ryan. Well, we're going to wait and see if today happens to be one of those 25% of the times when you tear everyone's legs off and ride away, or if you ride like a small child. Ryan?
I'll go for option number 2.
Thanks for tuning into Velo News TV. I'm Fred Dreyer. You're watching the Dirt Report. We're at the 2007 National Mountain Bike Series Finals in Snowmass, Colorado. Today I'm joined by Jeff Kabush. Jeff just won the cross country yesterday and sealed up the entire series title for the 3rd time in 4 years. Jeff, how does it feel to take the series overall?
Great. It was one of my goals coming into this year, and I've been good this year. I've been lucky, a bit of both, but. It's great to wrap it up, and good to win here, the final race of the series, to seal the deal, I guess, and get some confidence heading into Worlds.
Yeah, Jeff, you really put on a show yesterday. Kabush had a pretty big gain on the opening climb. Jeremiah Bishop was able to catch up to you midway through the race, but it looks like the legs are going pretty good right now.
Yeah, you're never too sure what legs are going to show up here at 9,000 feet, but good little test run for Worlds, trying out some light equipment, taking some risks. I didn't have to finish yesterday to win the overall, so went all in with some climbing tires and worked out. So it was a good test.
Yeah, let's talk about these tires. I don't want to seem like I'm totally just plugging product here, but one of the things that Jeff and some of the other racers mentioned yesterday was that these ultralight tires you were on really helped you get up the hill. Tell me about them. Let's get a look at these things.
Yeah, well, luckily we're sponsored by a tire company, Maxxis, and they got Maxlite 310, which is a bit of a unique tire. I guess it's the lightest production tire out there, so they're kind of addictive because going from a regular cross-country tire, you lose about a pound and a quarter, which is pretty hard to do anywhere, and it's a pretty amazing feeling when you're whipping up to speed, climbing a hill. It almost feels like cheating.
But when you're coming down the hill, of course, like Snowmass, there's a ton of rocks everywhere. There's a ton. Were you at all worried about puncturing on these things?
Yeah, no. A lot of people would have said pretty crazy to ride them on a course like this, and it's definitely the biggest, riskiest course with rocks that I've ever ridden them on. So I almost went in planning on possibly having one puncture, but just making up so much time on the climbs that it was going to be worth it. And then, like I said, I had nothing to lose yesterday, so it was no problem taking a risk.
So Jeff, you won the series for the third time in 4 years. You were on the podium at third place of the World Cup in Mont Saint Anne. You won the Sea Otter Classic. I mean, this was a great year for you. What are you chalking this success up to?
Oh, I think the biggest thing is staying healthy, and I have a great team support behind me with Maxxis, and mechanics are great. We have great equipment from all our sponsors, Lightspeed, and so I've had great reliability. And last year was a bit of an off year. I got sick, but I think staying healthy and learn how to pace myself, the experience of racing maybe a little bit too much sometimes, getting burned out, but staying motivated right through the end of the year. So hoping I've had some great rides and hopefully have a great ride at Worlds coming up.
Yeah, I've talked to some of the American racers, and they're always talking about the cagey Canadian tactics that you use. You seem to always know when to attack at the right moments, even if you don't happen to be the strongest guy in the race. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, I don't know. I seem to be able to hang in there, and I think if I'm around to the finish, I seem to make the right move quite a few times. So I don't know. It's tough to say exactly what it is. Experience. Sometimes I'm a bit lucky, and sometimes I feel great. So I think it's just different every time. But it's worked out more often than not.
It has, and we got the short track coming up next. Jeff is the winningest short track man in short track history. Are there any women that have more short tracks than you?
Dunlap might have one or two more than me, but she's retired, so if I keep going, I might be able to catch up to her.
All right. Well, Jeff's, don't show any signs of slowing down anytime soon. 2007 National Mountain Bike Series Finals. Jeff, thanks for joining us.
No problem, Fred.
All right, 2007 National Mountain Bike Series Finals. I'm joined here with Ross Crusher Milan of the Yeti mountain bike team. Ross is one of the best mountain cross racers in America. Ross, you're going to be representing the United States at the 2007 World Championships of Mountain Biking in Scotland. What are you expecting to do going in?
I'm expecting to do good. That's why I'm going to go there and represent America over there and see what happens. See if we can't shock the world.
That's what I like to hear. Talk to me about how the races go last night for you.
Last night it went pretty well. I ended up fourth overall in the race. It was a good night for our team. We had 3 people in the box, so Jared won it and Rich took third and I was in fourth. Kind of had a bobble in the first straight, and I was just kind of out of contention trying to play catch up the whole time, but it's just a treat to be in the finals with those guys and fill the box with the Yetis.
Yeah, when I think of American gravity racing, I can't help but think of Yeti. You look at the world's team and like every other guy is on that team. What's going on there?
It's domination. So that's all it is. We put the best racers on the best bikes, and that's the result.
Well, I'm sure it doesn't hurt that you're a big guy, can know how to throw an elbow into those other racers.
Once in a while, it's necessary. You keep people away, get wide.
All right, Ross Crusher, we're going to be watching you at the 2007 World Mountain Bike Championships coming up. Best of luck to you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, you're turned into VeloNews.com. We're at the 2007 National Mountain Bike Series Finals here in Snowmass, Colorado. We're about to start the final short track race of the 2007 season. Between Todd Wells, Jeremy Horgan-Gabelski, and Jeff Kabush, there's a dead heat. Basically, whoever wins this race right now is going to take home the final. So it's going to be an interesting one. I think I got my money on Kabush. He looked real strong in yesterday's cross country, but we're just going to have to wait and see.
Go! Nice job, ref. Rush Nail. Send them off here this afternoon. finally set, giving the race to the top.
Where's my camera? I mean, where's my wheel?
Warrior climbing out next weekend up in Bend, Oregon. Back to Wisconsin for like a trek thing, and like overnight. I mean, he's only one that 4 days later he can trade, or he go out and he's saying,
Get up there!
I'll buy a beer when we get back to Salt Lake City. Here's your leader, Jeff has slowly gone to the front. 1 lap to go, 1 lap to go for Kabush, 1 lap to go for Adam Craig. Everybody's gonna get Yeah, you don't want to run from here from the airport to a mountain destination. Congratulations! The sweep this weekend, Jeff Kabush! And Greg, nice short track. You're number 1 in please, Snowmass, Colorado. Third will be Todd Wells for Team GT Bikes out of Durango. As we are winding down these Pro Rider seasons.
All right, Jeremy, you had the a small little lead in the series coming into this final race. How are you feeling right now? Kabush seemed to have kind of done what he does best and lit the fire in the last lap there.
Yeah, I'm cooked right now. That's how I'm feeling right now. But I mean, it was, virtually a tie going in, and for him to, it doesn't feel that bad to lose it when someone sort of wins with, such style and finishes it off like that, because there's nothing I could have done today. I went as hard as I could.
Yeah, it looked like this course was a little more challenging with the climb and everything than short track courses you guys have seen in the past.
This was a great course. I think this was more like the original idea of short track, sort of like a short cross country race with some real climbing and real descending, not sort of race around the venue. So today was a good one.
All right, congratulations, Jeremy.
Thanks.
All right, we're here with Todd Wells. Todd, just watched the last short track of the year. Take me through your race.
Well, it started pretty good. Trebon attacked, and when he, punches it on the short track, I can't match that acceleration. And up here at 9,000 feet or whatever we're at, we figured he'd blow. And it was more Kabush, JHK, and I kind of racing for the title today.
Yeah, it kind of came down to which one of you three guys was going to win. How big of a thing was it for you to try and win that series?
Well, I've never won the series before, and any title's a great title to get, and so I was trying my hardest and hoping I'd have a good day, and I had a pretty good day. It just wasn't spectacular, and that's what I needed to beat Kabush today.
Yeah, it looked like, with 3 laps to go, Jeff made his move, and then Adam made his move too. Talk to me about what did Jeff do to get a gap?
Yeah, well, JHK and I were talking about it. We felt a little stronger than Kabush on the steep climbs. But when he rolled it, there's a false flat for half the climb, and then the steep part's at the bottom. So he rolled it over the top, and we were all kind of gassed coming into the steep part the next time, and he just kind of kept it steady, and we just popped off.
Right on. Well, Todd, I noticed some cool facial hair going on right there. What's that all about?
Yeah, I'm growing out my nose hair for a mustache.
Perfect. All right, Todd Wells. Do you know how you ended up in the series?
Yeah, I think I was second in the series, so that's the best I've ever been in the series, so pretty good.
All right, congratulations, Todd.
Thanks.
Okay, we're here with 2007 series winner in short track, Jeff Kabush, the winningest short track man of all time. Jeff, how did you win this one?
Well, I just took advantage where I could. I mean, I have the benefits again of the really light tires, so everywhere I could, I just through the start finish, I'd just stretching everyone out into the first climb, and with the light tires and the full suspension, I just get a small gap every time in the climb. I wouldn't force my advantage, but I knew the other guys were going over their limit a little bit more every lap until finally elastic broke the last few laps, and I was able to just keep it rolling.
What were you thinking when Trebone went off the front there from the gun?
Well, the first 2 laps, I mean, it went up to 20 seconds pretty quick, and then, but I wasn't worried because I knew I had to beat Jeremy and Todd. So, but he came back like an anchor, so it was a good show, though.
Yeah, you know, it looked like Todd was, you and Todd were duking it out there. You know, how'd you get the gap on him?
Just, I think, like I said, just putting them over their limit a little bit at the start of each climb, and then really just a few momentum climbs up to the top of the course. I kept just twisting the throttle a little bit more every lap until finally elastic broke. It wasn't any big attack, just the continual pressure on the front.
All right, well, you've claimed the both series for another year. You know, what's up next for you between now and Worlds?
Well, it's a pretty big break, actually. 3 weekends off, so it's not very usual this time of year, but so just gonna have to go home and try to keep the motivation up for training and Worlds, but I'm feeling healthy and going into it with some good morale, so hopefully I'll come out the other end looking good for Worlds.
All right, congratulations, Jeff.
Thanks.
Well, there you have it. Jeff Kabush just proved beyond a doubt that he's the strongest cross-country racer in North America for 2007. We're here at the 2007 National Mountain Bike Series Finals in Snowmass, Colorado, and that's it for the season. Thanks for tuning into VeloNews.com, and thanks for watching The Dirt Report.